Boa noite todos. Welcome back to Tom Plays EU4 for absolute beginners. Back with Portugal, probably for the last time. Interesting. Not sure why we've just now got that. So we still have a truce with Spain. Oh well, not to worry. Right, so we're having issues with particularists as we expected. Right, let's see. We're definitely going to need mercenaries up here. I'm not at all happy about this army. I think they're going to move on Lisboa any second. So I want the biggest mercenary army I can possibly manage. They look pretty good. So I'm going to send you up there. Ideally we want to combine them with the mercenary army and have them fight on Lisboa. Okay. Keep coring going. Good. It's a particular, aren't they? That's fine. That's fine. Oh. Brilliant. So that's sorted out then. Can't actually split mercenaries up as a rule, so just going to have to take these lands back one by one. Might be worth building a castle in Goa, because then they'll take those two back anyway, although maybe we can't afford it. We do after all need to keep paying those mercenaries. Yeah, not really an option. Not to worry. Just do it bit by bit. Right, they've already moved on Lisboa, so we better get up there. Is there a general I can give you? Not right now, in which case I'm going to make you another one. Have our separatists come back? No, not that I can see. Must be some other separatists that I'm not aware of. It's a bit of a concern. Still got a way to go, thankfully. Yes, no big issue. Let's improve relations with the Ottomans again. I would like it if we could prevent them. Oh, actually, it looks like they've already rivaled us. Oh well, never mind. Probably couldn't be helped. I think they've got big enough that we're the only rivals suitable for them. So, our next move. Portuguese peasants, right. Better deal with them next. But yeah, this is probably the big one. Thanks to the mercenaries, we should be fine. But yeah, I really don't think we're going to be doing any more wars after this. I think this is going to be it. Okay, brilliant. So we no longer need the mercenary army. So we'll disband them. And let's put down those revolutionaries. Next. Take down those separatists. These are particularists, so they're not really a huge problem. Okay, it's going a bit better then. Speed up very slightly. Still have quite a long way to go. But we'll get it there. Okay, good. Sounds like we're taking down the revolutionaries. Still not worried about particulars, remember? I'm pretty sure all that happens is the provinces gain some autonomy if they succeed. We should get rid of the XC General, even though they're quite good. Don't really need anyone desperately good right now. What we do need is to make landfall in Africa pronto. As soon as these presents are dealt with, well, as soon as we've got this land back, actually, to be fair. Cool, looks like they dealt with the separatists, which is brilliant. Now then, I've quite finished confusing myself. How many people can these take? They can take 75, actually. So it might be well worth us taking this mercenary army to Africa instead. Yeah, maximum prestige, golden figurehead, please. Has that given us another ship somewhere? Well, if it has, it's not in Lisboa. Ah, Queen Isabella's finally died. I wouldn't mind being defender of the thing. Who knows, maybe we'll even be dragged into a war with Spain. Maybe we'll even be dragged into a war on behalf of Spain. Which would be funny. But I could use the prestige, personal union on monarch death. That would be hilarious. So this warning is because we haven't got an heir. You get this as a Christian nation. We should in theory be able to get around it by having enough royal marriages, so let's make sure we got all of the Commonwealth. Hopefully we'll get an heir produced. Yes, I'm very concerned about that. So I'm going to attach this army and we're going to take them all the way over to Africa. Hopefully in time to stop any of these separatists enforcing their demands. But we'll see. Might refuse. Don't think we really desperately need to spy on anyone anymore. We should head up. sieges that? Oh right, I see. Yeah, fair enough. Actually, if those are the ones close to enforcing the demands, we don't have too much to worry about. Right, so that army is off doing a siege, that's good. So our big concern, again, is just here. And whether we can stop ourselves from losing all of this land. If we can get an army here again, we can actually send some colonists to these lands. Seeing as I managed to forget about them. Actually, while I'm at it. Need to keep this going. Even though things have calmed down a bit. More messages about particularists. Ooh. Papal blessing, I guess. Actually, we're not a full stability, do we? So maybe we should hang on until we've got 100. I think that's the ship just arriving. The shadow lifted down here. Well, I have to say, I can't see them. Oh, there they are. Yep. No problem there. Let's make Toledo a core. Should have quite an effect, hopefully. And put you down in Cape Coast, and hopefully you'll be able to sort all of this out for us. In the meantime, I'll go get the other army. Oh, Royal Marriage of Ethiopia. Sorry, Ethiopia, I completely forgot I could get a Royal Marriage Review as well. Should probably check our other allies, actually. Thuringia might be an option. The more royal marriages we have, probably the better, because we've got a more chance of gaining an heir. So, I left an army here. I thought there was anywhere left for separatists to take, actually. Prestige, diplomatic power, or stability diplomatic power? Yeah, let's go for stability. We already have a fair amount of prestige. Okay, so we're going to take this land back on the 28th of April, which is good. I don't know if these guys will instantly come over to attack us. They will, brilliant. So we will stay put, because we should have an advantage, what with all the rivers. Ships are suffering a bit because we weren't able to land. Send a colonist here. I think we should be close enough to defend them now. Ashanti separatists. Right, hard to say. On the siege of Porto, at least. I think we're going to have to attack these ourselves. send another colonist. Let's the ship arrived? Only just. And then just click on it. There you go. So we've now got to there. Not a very good one, by the look of it. But still, enough to stop us ending up a junior partner in a personal union, which is a fate worse than death when you don't have any DLCs, because there's no easy way to get out of it. Oh, this must be that capital ship I was talking about. I wonder why it ended up there. Right, never mind. Move them over. Ottomans at war. Should stop them attacking us at least. Leave it be. Attack another separatist. Yes, we're working on it. Unfortunately, it's only so fast we can move. December, right, we'll send them to the next province and then we'll go check on India. We might get attacked there if we're lucky. If not, we will have to press the attack ourselves. Okay, you... Oh, no, don't worry about it. You guys split up. Quickly, please. I need to go and free both of those provinces. Move this here. Right. Okay, I have to press the attack. May I have a look at it? Unfortunate, really, that none of these people's lands are in anyone else's country. Ah, right, so we definitely lost somewhere. Right here. Interesting. Just do the F key. Ah, right, Siberia. It's absolutely my fault. I had completely not even thought to check whether we had Siberian nations trying to claim independence. Never mind. I'd actually forgotten we owned all this land. Owned it all, sorry. There we go, lost Kong as well, Ndongo. Lost a fair few pieces of land actually. Well, still think it was worth it to take all that land from Spain. Maybe I'm wrong, but on the plus side, we do have a reconquest Casus Belli, so maybe we can take some back. Some new mercenaries available, which is good. I'm going to go there because I'm hoping, seeing as they were just there, they will actually come and attack us, which should give us a slight advantage, which will be welcome because we are outnumbered a bit. Do we still... oh no, they've landed. That's good. These are just particularists again. We'll have too many of them. Ooh, those are separatists though. Zulu separatists. Gonna have a bit of a job stopping them from gaining independence, I think. Right, unfortunately we do actually have a truce with them, so we're probably not going to be able to attack. Also, we're going to have a job getting there. Well, we can send the ships around, which probably wouldn't be a bad thing. So I think we've got a few other places we could maybe do with claiming back. Like here. French separatists. I feel like we've lost some land down here as well. Yeah, these guys. Prestige versus papal influence. Well, papal influence will allow us to gain stability. Well, soon. Yeah, it's not a huge amount of good giving me reconquest Casus Bellis. If I'm not allowed to make use of it, is it? Split these up so they're not taking damage. There you go. This is what we get for being greedy. We've lost an awful lot of our holdings in Africa. These will be colonies, won't they? And unfortunately, I think unless the truces are much shorter than other ones, they're all going to be oh, actually they are a bit shorter, so we do sort of have a chance to retake them. Not much of a chance though. And I question whether it's really worth it just right at the end. While we're at it, while that ship's going, let's just check on Siberia again. Cool. So if we take... Actually, are we going to be able to take them out? I think we might struggle. Maybe we should retake these lands first, and then we've had a chance to recover a little. Okay, loyalty pretty close to both. Clergy's a little lower, and the burghers are more influenced. Let's side with the clergy. I'm just waiting for these ships again now. they come from? Oh, we need an army, don't we? See, it's been so long since we've done any colonising, I'd actually forgotten that we needed to defend the colony. Sigh. Colonist there at least. Right, so we've lost that piece of land. That has become a Jollof, thanks to the separatists. However, we haven't yet lost that land to the French separatists. Land we lost to Shun now. Makes sense to lose this land, but oh, there'll be stuff down here. Right, fair enough then. I shan't worry too much. Maybe it was a bad idea to take quite so much land. So they seem to be losing stuff all over the Empire. Still, if we had time, I'm sure we could take it all back. It's a siege, apparently. Sounds like we've gained another of these provinces. So let's take this one. Yeah, they're still there. I'm just thinking by the time we've taken these, the army will have recovered enough to be able to take them down. Still not totally sure what I'm going to do about the Sulu separatists. So I'm trying to take in these boats. I really need these ships to recover a bit. We're going to start losing them though. It's our primary army, isn't it? Takes 17 people. Unfortunately, there's probably no mercenary armies with only 17 in. Ooh. Because it's going to take a while for our ships to recover anyway. Not at all convinced that we're going to be able to do that. Oh cool, Spain did lose that land. Right. I wonder if we could get military access through here. Apparently not, because they don't like us very much. Okay, another question. Are there in fact any mercenary armies with less than 17 people in them? No. No, there are not. Right, okay. With that in mind, how about we hire a free company and see if we can use them to take down these particularists? That'll be worth a try. of a nuisance it's taken them so long to recover. Never mind. It's okay, not concerned about building ships. So yeah, there's going to be another episode like the preparatory one, which is a shame because it's probably the one we're going to end on. But probably not that interesting sort of sorting out all the aftermath. Election, maybe it would have been better to take a little less of Spain. Still, I do feel like we've definitively won, if nothing else. Which is always nice. Right, okay, let's go take these out. So that should more or less secure Siberia for us. We've had our colony damaged. Yeah, really needed an army down there. Actually, we can probably leave them to it. It's not a problem. So we need to worry about Zulu separatists, and we could do with an army over here if possible, which is going to be tricky. Let's bring our ships round. See how the mercenary army is doing. Seem alright at least. Okay, gonna take a hit to our military power again so that we can get an actual general. Nobility versus provinces. I'll go with the provinces. Still not desperately worried about the particulars. I'm just thinking, see, as we've fought off everybody else, we may as well at least give it a try. So if a ship arrives, we will take these down to try and deal with the particularists in South Africa. Oh, well, that's something. Amazingly. I guess lots of mercantilism. A bit more towards being the courier controller. Right, so we've got access, so to expose the ships to as little damage as possible, we'll just go to the extreme north. Seeing as they're still suffering. New technologies. So we've now actually reached the top of these two groups, which is brilliant. This is technologically as advanced as you can get. So our military cannot get better. So it's just the admin that's been held back because of all the provinces we've had to court. Looks like the Zulu have managed to take one of the other generals. Oh, good grief. looks like we don't have full access. Oh, I see, right. But we've still got separatists to worry about, so fair enough. Need to still do something if we can. On earth are all these generals? So they don't need to worry about having too many now, though. Yes. Those are trade ships. They should really be on a mission. Anyway, actually you don't need to land here. This is our army. They can take 17, so if we send them up here, yeah, we can hopefully pick this army up and maybe we can even deal with some of those separatists. Oh, brilliant. Fighting at an advantage because of the castle. Should help matters a bit. Cool. We go there. The castle will hopefully free up some of the other lands. Okay, ships are still on the way. And why have I only got some of our Indian army? Oh, they were split up, weren't they? That's a nuisance. Kinda need the full army ideally, guys. Right. Okay, right, I'm gonna go get them. It would appear that these ships are just never going to get above 28% repairs. Leave it be. Deal with those pirates, but this is probably more pressing. Right, I'm going to take them there because then the ship will automatically land. And hopefully we can go from there to deal with the separatists. Oh cool, finished the last colony. Despite having no army and it having been damaged. Okay. Do we have our ships down here yet? We do. Great. Of course, the other question is whether or not we can actually fight that separatists with 12,000 troops. Notwithstanding their general, maybe we can build a couple more now we're finally getting some manpower back. Oh, I see. The particularists again. You head there. very nearly there. Right. Slightly tricky. We don't want them coming for us until we've got the full army. Actually, we might be able to take the whole thing in one go anyway, mightn't we? That's me not really thinking. What do we actually have here? Quite a lot of cannons. Okay. Infantry are generally quicker to build anyway. Let's just build a bunch of infantry. Maybe add some cannons on the end, and we will see how many get built. While we're waiting. I have to say that's a thoroughly circuitous route they're taking. Landed, so I'm going to go and get these troops, bring them to join them. I'd imagine the particulars won't be alerted until we've actually taken the land, so that should be fine. All I need now is a way across to this island. There they go. They are on their way over. And they are probably not happy. They also don't have a general though, which is good. And I'd imagine the boats can get there faster than they can walk. There we go, so we should be defending when they arrive, which should give us the advantage, especially with the rivers. Pretty much instant. Okay. Split up. So we'll just start taking the land back there. Right, brilliant. Making progress. Okay, so in that case, we really could do with our ships over where those mercenaries are, even though they're even more damaged now. You may actually be enough now to take those separatists on. Trying anyway before we lose any more land. So yeah, I suppose the motto of this is don't take a ton of land in one go. That's only because we were so near the end. I was really hoping we could get the entire Iberian Peninsula in one go, but it was not to be. But it doesn't really matter. It's like I think I said ages ago at the beginning, there isn't really a sort of winning or losing. You sort of define your own win conditions, what you want to achieve. I just sort of think when you're starting off and following the mission trees and the bad one has some pretty good rewards. It gives you an idea of how you're progressing, possibly teach you a little bit about history. Land over there. Hopefully this will put that particular interaction down. So if the game wasn't about to end in 4 years, we would probably start retaking the Empire. We would look towards taking the last bit of the Iberian Peninsula. And probably ultimately start moving towards a showdown with the Ottomans. But really, I think Spain was the last serious threat anyway. I think even the Ottomans aren't really a threat to us anymore. I think that is it. The final piece of the puzzle. There we go. They've now officially naturalised all of that land. Actually, they might not come over until we take the castle. So if we land on the castle, hopefully it won't actually be alerted and come to attack us until we've actually taken it, at which point we'll have an advantage. This is still a mercenary army, so we'll probably want to get rid as soon as they're finished, but hopefully if we leave the ships here for a while they'll actually get a chance to recover, because they are quite damaged. I think they sort of recover one at a time, so there's some down at the bottom that are okay. It'll take a while for it to make its way up. In Spain has been caught. Can't help noticing that I'll just sabotage your reputation and then pull out. But they seem to have lost most of their French holdings now as well. Gascony did a successful rebellion and France may have taken some of the land back, which possibly serves Spain right for feeding on France when it was France who were attacking. Poor Spain. They still have quite a lot of colonial holdings, unless they will rebel, which actually they might do, come to think of it, seeing as they're now rather bigger than the parent parent country. But yeah, I think we're all fairly stable now. We just need to take this land back, come to think of it. Finish that siege, and then that should be it. We should have just about got our country under control just in time for the end. So maybe not the most glorious ending to a game, but needed doing. Okay, don't think the loss of money is really going to hurt us too much. That's only a concern if it's the general over here, which it isn't. Although I might want to replace with a better general as soon as the siege is over. But we'll just have to keep an eye out for that one. comes in. Spain's no longer a valid rival. This does not come as a huge surprise, considering how severely reduced they are. So I suppose our rival should really be the Ottomans. Especially since they already dislike us. Deny it fervently. We can afford to lose legitimacy. So actually we should definitely embargo them. An embargo from us is going to have quite an effect. Say goodbye to all your trade. So yeah, I think if I was doing it over again, I would have been less greedy and accepted maybe half the gains and not had all these uprisings, because they have lost us quite a bit of land in the end. But you know, you live and you learn. Oh cool, that might come in handy for the, assuming it affects the mercenaries as well, might come in handy for the fight against the particularists. About EU4 is that I tend to find I get better every time I play. So it's nice to sort of go back to someone you haven't played for a while and just see how much further you get this time. I never know why that's so dramatic. Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire doesn't really affect a lot of us that much. Okay, we can probably afford to leave him. Actually, no, I might just leave him. Come back over here and look at the siege. Which will be the final piece of the puzzle. Final piece. There we go. So I think the particulars should be heading for us now. Actually, can we get someone better? They're a bit better, aren't they? Lost an advisor. Oh, could do with discipline. Brilliant. Discipline plus 5%. It's always the best for an actual combat. Except maybe at the beginning when it might be morale. But discipline is always good. Just take this province back because it'll be quick, and then we'll head over to the final siege of the day. So we've got the other siege going on in Africa at the moment, so so we didn't get any lucky personal unions this time, did we? Does sometimes happen. Still, we didn't get any really unlucky someone else gets a personal union on us either, so not complaining. It's fine. That's the African one. Good grief, what's this? Tea imports to our nation? One of our neighbours. Come on, it's Britain, isn't it? It's going to be Great Britain. Oh, interesting. We're trading enough coffee to get a bonus. Well, let's do that then. Who needs tea when we have coffee? Obviously, being like English myself, I thoroughly disagree with that. I said I don't really like tea either, so maybe I do agree with it. I'd like this prestige, please. Let's spend it generously. Just realising I probably better not spin on time too fast, or the end will be right upon us. We're married from Gascony. You know what? Why not? Might even be able to make a start on trying to vassalise them. You never know. Would that be possible? It would be possible. Ooh. That'd be nice. One last vassalisation for the road. So what else do we need to do? We need to offer them military access. As soon as we can. If we have time for this. Regency Council, that's fine. I'm not about to make a war with anyone anyway. Normally I'd proclaim a guarantee next, but I'm wondering if I should give a gift purely on the grounds that we don't have a lot of time left before the end in which to vassalise them. And a gift will individually give us more relations. Should be 25 if it's big enough. So then, once they've recovered from that, we can actually offer them vassalisation. And we know in advance that they'll accept. Won the siege. Brilliant. Oh, there you go. It's a nice end to the game. We now have a new vassal. The wonderful nation of Gascony, who we technically liberated from the Spanish. Right, we don't need this mercenary army anymore, because those provinces will be freed by the fort. The African provinces have already been freed, the colonies were finished, so we would normally start on the long process of taking back all the lands that we've lost. But as it is, I think that's going to be it. So yeah, that's what we got in the end. Not bad on the whole. So I remember when I first used to play Portugal, first time I played it, I used to go bankrupt a lot. Struggled a lot with the money. So definitely improved. Which is nice. So hopefully that's given you some ideas. Especially if you have struggled to play Portugal at all. And yeah, we basically should be coming up to the end. It's usually 1821. Let's have an alliance with Great Britain now as well. I would seriously consider that. So it would probably allow us to take over Spanish colonies. Right, might as well spin the game on anyway. And there we go. So we had literally just got the chance to get the final admin tech. So maybe if I'd had it running slow, we might have got that, but never mind. So you get a nice little story of your various reigns there. Get a score. A bunch of stats. Apparently we lost one more. That'd be the France one, wouldn't it? Remember that? Didn't do much. 275 provinces. Mind you, we lost 247, so not a huge deal. Shows which idea group she went for. Your overall score as compared to everyone else. So you will, I think, get on some sort of leaderboard if you're playing in Iron Man mode, but we won't in this case because I don't dare risk Iron Man in case something doesn't record properly. So yeah, that was it. how to play Portugal for complete beginners. Or at least an example of me playing Portugal, which hopefully made some sense and maybe gave some ideas. And yeah, thank you very much for watching if you've stuck all the way through all 40 episodes. That was quite a saga, as any Europa Universalis 4 game tends to be. But you know, quite happy with how it went, and it was kind of fun to play. Don't know how fun it was to watch, but thank you for watching anyway if you did, and probably see you in another one at some other time. See ya, take care, see you later.